in the heart of this creation, we have partnered with the most amazing people in the business who have given us advice, given us support, given us friendship, and we've really, really drawn from them the architecture to create something amazing for our students of the future.
I am the Chief Executive Officer at the American Chamber of Commerce in Australia. So what that is a industry body. We promote two-way trade and investment between America and Australia. We're affiliated with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in Washington, D.C., which has 3 million businesses as members. Here in Australia, we have about 500 companies that are members, a lot of big American companies like Laureate, Boeing, Coca-Cola, but about 2/3 of our companies are Australian companies that either want to do business in America or are already doing business in America.
I'm an applied mathematician, so I tend to kind of think laterally perhaps. I optimize. Everything I do is optimizing around constraints. My father started the School of Advanced Technology at Purdue University, where they train the astronauts, and it was through the power of education that our family has had opportunities that they've had. And my vision and my hope is that I contribute where I can to create sustainable ecosystems.
I feel so privileged and responsible to advocate to try and make this country the best place in the world in which to do business, so that everyone here can have the jobs and the opportunities and the living standards to which they aspire.
How do I help people ignite their full potential? And how do I help businesses really grow, progress and be relevant for the 21st century?
Over the last 18 months, we've formed a relationship with Torrens University, and there's just so many synergies about what we've had to do in the last 5 or 6 years. The new kid in the stadium block, looking at ways to innovate, looking at ways to do things differently.
We run 74 care homes across the country for elderly Australians. We have 6,300 residents every night stay with us, and we employ over 8,000 people.
There's a huge opportunity for Torrens, for example, to work closer with industry and to almost start to be delivering education in partnership with industry.
Education, I think, is key. That's what we're all here in the room really to talk about and to emphasise, and it's absolutely vital to aged care and to really all industries.
How do you start gearing them for learning more about creativity? How do you actually help them to drive more around collaboration?
What does it do to my bottom line to have diversity in the boardroom, to have diversity in my management meetings, to have diversity when we're making decisions? What educators could do would be to help young people focus on their skills, not come to us as employers and say, well, this is what my experience is, I've done this job before, so hire me to do this job again. Because we want people who've separated from the military. We want mothers who've come back to work. We want young people who are coming from a STEM background who can work in a different field. And the way to get them into the workforce is to get them to show themselves off through their skills rather than their experiences.
Bring on the next generation of managers and leaders and bring the very best out of the younger people who are coming through.
Beware of our assumptions and what our assumptions might lead us to. And therefore, how do we embed that in the education system? It's about this constant inquiring mind and having a voice, but focusing on solutions.
I think that's the reality of it. It's about making sure education and industry are aligned so that whatever you're learning, you're applying.
Last year we ran Stadium Golf at Adelaide Oval, the first time that's been run in Australia. And we had 2 students from Torrens come and help us run that event, from the design of the event, the planning and delivery. So from an event management point of view, it's just the perfect opportunity.
We're creating a groundswell, a movement of students, graduates, amazing people, amazing staff, who are what I call the triple threat. The head, the hand, the heart, yeah? They've got the knowledge. Listen to our academics today, our research, what we're doing, it's absolutely amazing. And it's the head, the hand, the heart. It's not just the head. The hand, obviously applied, actually doing something, giving something back while we're learning, and the heart are here for good.